Hi, this is Carla and Joshua. It's already been a month since we moved into our Brinkley RV full time, and it's just been such a crazy adventure from a shutter window on day one to licks from the underbelly, licks in the bathroom vent. So it's just been a wild ride, but definitely an adventure we wouldn't change for a thing.
Hmm.
Right now, we're in Zion National Park. It's been the best. So we've done what? How many miles? We've done
About 3,000 miles, not counting all of the exploring. So just going from South Denver to Banff, all the way to
Mhm.
Banff, and then from Banff, now we're in St. George, Laverkin area, so southern Utah. So that's about 3,000 miles, and yeah.
So why are we doing this? We were thinking, we love traveling, but I mean, weekend trips were just not enough anymore.
Mhm.
We wanted to travel more,
Yeah,
and we didn't want to wait, for vacation, things like that. So we just decided to do it. Why wait until retirement?
exactly.
So we bought our Brinkley RV in Oklahoma City and went all the way there from Colorado to pick it up.
Hmm.
And keep in mind, this was the first time that we were like towing something.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was an adventure on its own too. We did this super fast. We bought our RV, and then like a month later, we were on the road. So crazy stuff. Do not recommend.
Yeah.
Um, it was just a lot of planning in very little time, and yeah, but we made it work,
We did.
and it was so worth it. But I think it's what we needed to make it happen. Honestly,
Probably better ways you can prepare for it instead
yes.
of doing it from one month to the next.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was the perfect time for us,
Hmm.
and
It was.
mhm.
So just for a little bit of like, how it happened, then we went, so as I said, all the way to Oklahoma, and then everything went smooth. People say, have a shakedown trip. We kind of were forced to do that at that point because we had to take it all the way to Colorado. And everything went well when it comes to like
Yeah,
the RV itself. We didn't have any issues that
it wasn't long
first.
enough to be a real shakedown trip. It was
Yeah,
three
that's true.
days.
We do recommend like a little longer, maybe
Yeah.
like a week. But anyway, plan was to store the RV but for a month
Hmm.
and then to finish up like everything we needed to do to move into the RV. So got to Denver and we had this storage place, but it was just so sketchy. We were in a time constraint and like we were trying to get there before 5. I think it was like a Saturday.
Hmm.
So they were gonna leave and we needed to like check in first or whatever because it was the first time. So then we get there and we really didn't like the place. We made the mistake of like not choosing
RV
an
dedicated
RV.
storage. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're really good at storing like stuff in containers,
Mhm.
but they have this empty parking lot, and a lot of people just dump junk in there, and
Yeah.
that's where we were gonna park our new RV.
We didn't have a good feeling about that. I mean, we checked the reviews and they were amazing, but they were probably for the
For the actual
indoor
enclosed
kind
storage.
of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was a mistake, and that put us in a bad situation. It was like a very tight spot, and then like we were like, we're just not gonna leave her over here. Like whatever, we're leaving. And then like we had to do like some sort of a U-turn supposedly, but it was just not enough space to do that U-turn. It was horrible. So
Hmm.
we spent probably like 30 minutes trying to like get out of that place. It was
It
horrible.
was bad.
Yeah, it was Josh's first time towing. So
Hmm.
what
Yeah.
was that like for you?
It was
Like,
horrible.
yeah,
No, towing is honestly not as difficult as people might make it seem.
yeah.
But yeah, managing tight spaces, backing up is the most difficult thing about towing a long trailer. So highly recommend you practice in a parking lot, which I did not do.
Yes,
Um,
no, we
but
didn't practice at all. So tell them about the time we, like the first time towing, like getting the Brinkley out of the dealership.
leaving the dealership, I take the first turn, and the first turn, I just see the RV just go sideways, and I realize
Yeah, that
that
was
there's
funny.
one wheel on top of the curb and one wheel that's still like one set of the wheels that are still on the road. And so I hit the curb, got over it, and the whole RV just bounced off of it. But yeah,
It was
it
fine
was
though.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you learned really fast. And so pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
you get the hang of it really fast.
you learn really fast, and if you're backing in, it's significantly easier to practice in a parking lot or open space.
Yeah. And if you have the chance, yeah, practice in a parking lot beforehand. Well, beforehand, no, but like, like before you go
Before
on a long
actually
trip, I
having to back
guess.
in. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, then when we got out of the storage unit, we went to a parking lot, random parking lot near where we lived, trying to figure out what to do with the RV. We couldn't park it
Right.
where we lived because we lived in an apartment. So quickly found a place in Colorado Springs, and we stayed
Campsite.
there. Yeah, it was like an RV resort, I think,
Mhm.
in North Colorado Springs. And so I had to work the next day and things like that. I was 45 minutes away at that point. But we made it work, and then we found like a new place, RV specific to store RV for a month.
Yeah.
And that was a lot better. So
Yeah,
definitely.
so if you need to store your RV, highly recommend you look for RV storage and not just regular storage.
Yeah.
Because if you need dedicated space, then you want to be able to pick the size of your spot, which is not what we were able to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did. It was just we didn't have really time to look into like what it was like. And it had really good reviews, that place that we chose at the beginning, but it was for the indoor
Right.
storage.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. We stored the RV for a month.
Mhm.
And we started getting ready for moving day, which was like a month later. So we stored all of our things in a storage unit in Colorado and, got ready to hit the road. We had some help. Then we turned in our keys, slowly got ready. And so the day got here and what do? We started moving our things like for like a day before. I mean, we don't take that much to an RV like ours.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So
They are pretty small, so it
yeah, it's
didn't
34 feet or
34
34
feet, yeah.
foot. I don't know how you say that.
It's a 34-foot RV, 34 feet long.
Okay. So, anyways, so we did that, and day one, our window shattered.
Yeah. So we exited the RV storage place, and we heard a loud sound. We thought at first, I thought it might have been a manhole with one of those metal covers that we hit.
Right.
And then Carla thought that it might be a blowout right out of the gate.
Yeah.
We checked our TPMS, checked everything. All the tires were looking good. We weren't sure where that sound came from.
But everything seemed fine, so we continued.
Right, exactly. So we drove into Wyoming, and at our first gas station stop, we realized that the window was essentially gone. It
Yeah.
was completely shattered.
So I was like trying to touch because it was dark out and the window is black. So like and you could still see the shutter behind. So that's like at the
Right.
beginning it was like not clear. I was like, what? And so that was a little sad, obviously, for our first day, like that we moved full time into the RV. We're not sure why that happened, but we wonder if maybe because it's like an emergency window in the bedroom that you latch and unlatched. And earlier we were trying to kind of like maybe open the window a little bit. I don't think you can open those windows at all. So
Don't
who
try
knows?
opening them.
You're supposed to put it back. So now we double check every time just in case if we don't know if it was our fault or not. But customer care was really good. Like Brinkley customer care, they sent us a window because windows in general are not the warranty. So
we gave my dad's address to Brinkley customer care, and so for them to send the window because we were on our way to Canada, so they couldn't send it out of the country.
After the shattered window.
Yeah, after.
So this is the window that was broken, completely shattered on day one, and it was just gone. We had like a piece of plexiglass with tape.
Shattered window. We were in Wyoming for about a week.
Yes.
We stayed in Alcova Reservoir, which we highly recommend. It's a beautiful place.
It was nice.
And that was like the actual shakedown trip. Like a bunch of screws came loose. We experienced a leak in the underbelly. We had found a leak coming from the underbelly, dripping down the sewer pipe. It was following the pipes along the line and just dripping down where the pipes reach the underbelly, which is right about there. And moving back, I noticed that there was some water down here at this clamp. And so what I did is I just tightened it using a wrench, tightened the clamp right there, and hopefully that should fix it. Essentially a pipe clamp became loose in the underbelly.
And there was like
was
water
seeping out, as the tank would get full. At first we thought that it might be a cracked tank. Obviously we thought about all the extremes, but after speaking to a couple of techs, they were like, probably a loose clamp somewhere, which ended up being the case. So that was good, an easy fix.
Yeah, he fixed it. And customer care like was also willing to send like an RV. Well, we would need to look for like an RV tech, a mobile repair tech, and then but like the cost would have been like higher for the travel fee than to like with the repair itself. So anyways, we got that repaired, easy fix, and then we made it all the way to Banff, right?
No, Glacier National
Oh,
Park
to
first.
Glacier.
Yeah. So we stayed a week in Glacier National Park, doing Black Bones campground. Also a beautiful place.
Yes.
And we had our first couple experiences with rain and hail. And,
Oh yeah, that was the first time that it healed.
Yep.
And I think that's when we discovered a little bit of water on the floor in the bathroom at some point, but we didn't think anything of it. Do you remember that? Like there was a little bit of water and you were like,
we might have, yeah.
yeah, but like it was so little that we thought maybe the shower or something like that. And then once we made it to Banff, it rained again really hard, and that's when we discovered the second leak.
Yeah.
So
Right. So when we got to the campground closer to Calgary than Banff, it rained pretty hard for a few days straight.
yeah.
And we realized that we had a pretty major leak coming from a vent frame that was cracked.
So Joshua got on the roof,
Right.
inspected it.
Taped it up. Okay. So it looks like there's a crack here, and there's a pretty significant crack right here. So I'm gonna pack it up with, I'm gonna try to dry it and then cover it. Put the trash bag on it, which held up pretty well.
Yeah.
While we were waiting to get some repairs done.
Yeah.
We stayed 3 weeks like that.
In Calgary,
So
and then we went to Banff for a week.
Yeah, exactly. So
like
we
that.
stayed with the trash bag on our frame and plexiglass as a window for about a month.
Oh yeah.
Before we headed back into the U.S. To get both of those things repaired in a RV repair shop.
Yeah, and so yeah, we got it repaired in Idaho Falls. Like all of the things that we had to get done. The frame was covered under warranty, so we didn't pay for that at all. And then the window, we only paid for the labor,
which came out to roughly $90. So really not that bad for a full-on window.
Yeah. So, and that's been it. I mean, it's been great overall. What do you think about the Brinkley RV so far?
I mean, so far it's been great.
Yeah.
When I see the fifth wheels, I'm like, I wish. Unfortunately, our truck would not be able to tow something that big.
Yeah.
But no, the travel trailer
has been great. Only minor
been great,
issues.
yeah. I don't know if we said this. It's a ZR 285.
Yes.
So if y'all want to check that out,
we love the brand
for two
so far.
people, it's great. Like as soon as you want to host somebody, it becomes a little tough. We had my brother over. We had Carla's sister.
Yeah.
It worked well with one person staying over
for a short period of time.
for a short period of time.
Because I mean, Joshua works from home, so like he needs to work somewhere, and it's a little difficult with meetings. And so yeah, I mean, stay tuned. We're gonna be hitting a bunch of parks, going to Arizona next, California, and yeah, I don't know if we mentioned this, but we've done like over 3,000 miles already. It's kind of crazy. I think we're gonna try to slow down a little bit now.
Yes, we need to. Otherwise, our truck's gonna die before we know it. We're excited to have y'all along for the ride. We're gonna be traveling a lot, moving around. Our next stop is probably going to be in Arizona. And all right, we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.